Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today, Shimmer is the name of the game. I have all 5 shades of the brand new Bobbi Brown Crystal Eyes Eyeshadow 6. These are absolutely stunning. These provide some of the best shimmers I have ever seen in my life. And I am so excited to try out all the shades for you today. We're going to demo them, we're going to swatch them, and we're going to compare them to a lot of other popular eyeshadow 6 on the market right now that you may have in your collection, so you can see if these eyeshadow 6 are a must-buy for you or a must-pass. So if that sounds like fun to you, please stick around and let's get this party started. So I picked up all 5 shades because I said to myself, Courtney Luxe, the people want to see all 5 shades because I swatched these in store and I knew I had to have all of these in my makeup-loving hands and to show you lovely makeup-loving people, my viewers, my subscribers, these 5 beautiful shades. I'm going to swatch them for you, apply each one as a single shadow, and then I'm going to do some comparisons, some other comparable eyeshadow 6 in swatches to let you know how the formula compares based upon my first impression. But like I said, I did swatch these in store and they're absolutely beyond stunning. So let's start with the lightest and then we'll go to the deepest. So these Bobbi Brown Crystal Eyes Shimmer Eyeshadow 6 retail for $35. They are somewhat small when you compare them to a Danessa Myricks or even the traditional Bobbi Brown eyeshadow stick, the duo one, or Anastasia Beverly Hills. So it is a little bit more money. It does come with the plastic cap to preserve freshness. And this is the lightest shade. This is Brilliant Moonstone. And yes, did I mess it up already? Absolutely. Okay, so that is Brilliant Moonstone. We'll swatch her. Ah, look at that. See how gorgeous that's going to look on my makeup-loving eyes or on yours? Oh my gosh, look at that. It's that wet, cooling sensation. This is made up of 55% water. So it's a gel formula that is supposed to give you 12-hour wear. But look at that. Even if this is for 5 minutes, my gosh, that's a statement. Okay. So that is Brilliant Moonstone. Next we have Brilliant Honey. I love these types of eyeshadow 6. They're just so much fun. My gosh. Look at her. Have you ever seen a more beautiful duo before? Kind of makes me emotional. Not really, but it is pretty. Now we have Brilliant Pink, which is kind of like a peachy pink or a golden pink. When you see it swatched, you'll see what I mean. Okay. So it definitely is pink, but in person, it just has a little slight peachiness to it that I'm not sure if the camera is picking up, but look how beautiful that is. So again, these are small, but they're mighty, so you don't need a lot to get a full impact. The next one is Brilliant Bronze. Look at her. So stunning. I feel like no one was really talking about this release, and then I saw these in Ulta one day, and I was like, I have to have these. But the Sephora sale was going on, and I had already spent a significant amount of money, and I said, you know, Courtney, you have to wait like 2 business days to at least buy these. So I waited more than 2 business days, so I was proud of myself. And then we have Brilliant Violet. But I did see that Nikki LaRose was wearing this the other day, and a lot of people were interested in it and what she was wearing. I think it was this shade right here, the Brilliant Violet. Look at that. Okay, so absolutely stunning. And now we come to the portion of the video where I try to remember all the names of the shades without looking at the packaging. So let me think about it for a second. Okay. We'll try it and then I'll do it the professional way and actually tell you the names. Okay, Something Honey, Something Moonstone, Brilliant Pink, Bronze Something, and Lavender. I'm pretty sure I got those all wrong. Let's check. This is Brilliant Moonstone. This is Brilliant Honey, Brilliant Pink, Brilliant Bronze, and Brilliant Violet. So beautiful. I'm so excited to play with these. So let's start with Brilliant Moonstone. Okay. Now, you could use a brush if you wanted to get a more sheer application. So I will show you that initially, but I really just want to go all in with my fingers and just go to town. Taking a rougher number 2 brush, making sure that my mirror is actually pointed towards my face so that I can see what I'm doing, because that is what professional YouTubers do. Let's Moonstone. Okay, now I already have all my makeup on, including a little bit of eyeliner and mascara, just because I wanted you to see how this looks with a completed face. I'm about to slap myself. That's so pretty. My gosh, would you look at this? It's so comfortable in the eyes. It's cooling. Bobbi Brown, come on. Are you kidding me? She's stunning. My gosh. This is only the lightest shade. So this is Brilliant Moonstone up close just with the brush application. It's not patchy. There's no fallout. It's stunning. Now just using my Makeup Living finger to get a little bit more of an intense application. Do you see how my eyes are sparkling more than usual, I might add? Oh my gosh. This shade is a winner right off the bat. This is perfect for just a look by itself, or if you want to take bronzer or powder eyeshadow and put it in the corner here, or you want to use this just as a little inner corner highlight. Oh, stunning. 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 Okay. So we'll put her away for now. Thank you. And now on the other side, we're going to compare Brilliant Honey in case you're deciding between these two shades because they're not totally similar, but they're a little bit similar. A little bit. But that doesn't mean you can't have both. Because like I always say, why have one when you can have two? So this one I'm just going to go right in and buff it out with my finger. Oh, it's so pretty too. Would you look at this? I'm really speechless with how beautiful they are. The way that the light is capturing the shimmers, it's actually very unique. It has that refreshing, cooling sensation. Oh, so nice. I'm just buffing this out a little bit more. Now, obviously, you do not have to wear it to this intensity. You could do a very light dusting or take a brush, like I said before, and just lightly apply it. But I'm looking for that full impact, that really, wow, that. This is it. Now, if we're being honest, and we are because we're friends, one, I poked myself in the eye with a brush off camera just now. So my eye right here is feeling a little bit irritated, but beyond that, I am getting a little bit of fallout right here, a little bit right here, but I honestly don't care because the formula is that beautiful. So if I have a little extra spark on my face, mind you, I did put on more than I probably would in my everyday Courtney B. Luxe life, but even if I get fallout, I don't care because it is so beautiful. That's how much I don't care. That's how much I love this. It's so beautiful. And I'm not just saying that because I'm very grateful to still have my eyesight after poking myself in the brush like I just did. I am saying that in my true heart of hearts, it's beautiful. So one last look before I take these off my Makeup Living eyes to put on the next two shades. Let me know in the comments down below which shade out of these two do you like the best. Brilliant Moonstone, more of a champagne shimmer shade, or Brilliant Honey. I think that the Brilliant Moonstone shade, the lightest one right here, is the perfect shade on its own, but also the perfect companion shade. So if you like a little sparkle on your inner corner right here, or even a little bit of highlight under here, like a little bit, not the full intensity like I did on my eye here, but this shade is like the perfect shade on its own and is a companion shade. And this shade is absolutely stunning too. I feel like this is more of the daytime version, see? And then nighttime. Daytime, nighttime. But you can wear them however you want. Oh, so beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to take these off and then we're going to move on to the next two shades. We will move on next to Brilliant Bronze, Brilliant Pink, and we'll finish off with Brilliant Violet. And we will also talk about, like I said, some comparisons to maybe your favorite eyeshadow stick formula or something you have in your collection already, just so you can see if you need these and how they compare to things that you already have in your collection. Okay, so I've removed those two shades. Let's do Brilliant Pink because that was the color that I swatched after the first two. Like that logic? They didn't teach that in YouTube school. I thought of that on my own. Smart thinking, Courtney B. Luxe. Oof. Now, with this shade and with the violet shade, when you are in like department store lighting, you actually see the multi-dimensional shimmers in here. It's not just a flat shimmer of one shade or even two shades. It's multi-dimensional, and that's why it pops so well on the eye. I love how cooling these are. I would imagine this is similar to the way that the Tower 28 feels on your eye. Now, I haven't tried those six yet. I actually have one on the way to me. I can let you know if you're curious how they compare, but it is that cooling effect that you also get with Danessa Myricks. So pretty. So this is Brilliant Pink. So gorgeous. Beautiful. So if you're looking for a good pink shimmer shade, but it's not too pink, it's not Barbie doll pink, this is a beautiful option. Where's the cap? So I can't find the little cap that goes on this one. I should find it because I gave you this whole speech about making sure that you put your caps back on. It would be hypocritical of me to not find the cap and put it back on so that it doesn't dry out. But I will find that after filming, I hope. And then if not, well then, don't listen to my big speech because I can't even follow it myself. All right. So now we're going to move on to Brilliant Bronze, which is this shade right here. Oh, that's pretty. That's gorgeous for a nice smoky look. What I love about these is, these are smaller than your traditional Bobbi Brown eyeshadow stick, but I think it works, especially for application. It's small, it's easy to use, easy to move around. That's gorgeous. It's like an instant smoky eye effect. Oh, she's stunning. So this to me actually looks like the Brandy Flame shade that comes from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Let me show it to you. Compare these two side by side. They look pretty similar, but the Anastasia is much more flat. It's beautiful. I love this shade. But compared to this, if you're looking for a true shimmer, the Bobbi Brown is giving that to you. Okay, so what do we think of these two shades? They're so beautiful. I think if you're looking for a more everyday shade, the Brilliant Pink is probably more what you're looking for. But if you're looking for that instant smoky eye effect, I feel like the Brilliant Bronze is gorgeous for that, especially for the summer. Like if you're going out for a nice dinner or a wedding or something, this would be absolutely stunning. So what do we think? Again, Brilliant Pink and Brilliant Bronze. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Which shade is your favorite out of these two? So I'm going to sadly remove these from my makeup loving eyes, and then we will move on to the last shade, the Violet shade. Okay, so sadly we are on our final shade, but I'm very excited because it looks beautiful. But I have to warn you, there was a slight accident. No content creators were harmed in the making of this accident, but one eyeshadow was, and it's the Brilliant Violet. And I just dropped something else. So we're going to see how it looks. We're going to see what we can do. But she was dropped by some content creator while she was still open from swatching. And she's in bad shape, but we're going to try our best to redeem her. Oh boy, it's not looking good. It's not looking too good. But I did. I try to perform surgery here. Let's see. Okay, so this application may be interesting, or maybe I should not be so picky and just, what's going to happen. The minute I put pressure on here, this is what's going to happen. So I did that. That's my fault. So again, no content creators were thankfully harmed in the making of this accident. Oh, look how much came off. That's okay. All right. Okay, we still have a very good amount of product here, so we're okay. All right, but that hurt me a little bit emotionally. Okay. But then again, I'm used to emotional pain, so let's continue. All right. So just trying this directly on the eye. Now this one's a little bit more messy just because I nicked off the top and that little, beautiful curve at the top got messed up. But I'm trying to, because the product is water-based, it's a little bit delicate. So you have to be careful if you drop it like I did, but please don't. If you did, just be careful. Ooh, she's pretty. So if you have green eyes, this might be our shade. Okay, like I said, this application is just a little messy, not through any fault of the product. It's my fault. It's just a little messy where it got cut off, but we'll power through. Okay. Okay, Bobbi Brown. We're going to stop playing with this one because I dropped it again. So we're going to put her back safely for the day and give her a break. Staying away from it. Just because this is a deeper shade, I'm just buffing it out just ever so slightly. But my gosh, look at that. She's beautiful. I don't know if the camera is really picking up how much dimension this has. You could see the different colors in the sparkles. So gorgeous. Oh my gosh. So now that we have applied all shades, let me just do a quick comparison to other comparable eyeshadow formulas in case you have any of these in your collection and you're curious how they compare. So I did swatch this a little earlier in the video, but I want to show you again. These are the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glider Eyeshadow 6. Now, I love these when these came out. I was a big fan. I'm still a big fan. Some of you did tell me that these were too drying on your lids. if that is the case for you, if this formula is a little drying, this formula is water-based. It's made of 55% water. It has a gel-like consistency. So if you can handle the sparkle or just even a light dusting of it, and you're looking for something that's not as potentially drying as the Anastasia Beverly Hills, you might be better off with these from Bobbi Brown. But as you can see, there's a big difference in the shimmer factor there. Next, I have one from NARS. I don't even know if I've ever tried this, or did I steal it from my mom? I think I stole it from my mom. Now, this is the shade Ablaze, and I should have mentioned earlier, the Anastasia Beverly Hills shade was Brandy Flame, which is one of my favorites. This is from NARS. This is the Total Seduction eyeshadow stick in the shade Ablaze. So again, very different than the Bobbi Brown. And neither of those have the cooling sensation that you get with the Bobbi Brown one. Here I have one from Fenty, which is one of my favorites. Very high impact with sparkle. A little bit more sheer though than the Bobbi Brown. So as you can see, you're seeing some more of my skin come through on that one compared to the Bobbi Brown. Then I have one here from Laura Mercier. My Laura Mercier is empty. Good. Okay. I can assure you, it's more shimmery than the Laura Mercier would have been. Take my word for it. Then I have Bobbi Brown's typical eyeshadow stick. I'll do both sides so you can see. These I love. I do love Bobbi Brown's typical eyeshadow formula. Then I have one from Urban Decay. This is the Naked eyeshadow stick. So again, shimmer, but nowhere close to the Bobbi Brown. And then we have a fan favorite, one of my favorites, Danessa Myricks. I'll show you both sides of this eyeshadow stick. This is the metallic side. So it also has that cooling effect. So it's very similar to the Bobbi Brown. The Bobbi Brown, I feel like, is slightly a little bit of a thicker formula. Interesting. But I still love my Danessa Myricks, don't get me wrong. These eyeshadow sticks are iconic. Now that's the metallic side. The foil side is probably going to be even more similar to the Bobbi Brown. Yeah, definitely. Okay. I'll tell you, none of these eyeshadow sticks are safe in my company today. I'm nicking all of them. So this is the foil side of the Danessa Myricks. And that's it compared to Bobbi Brown. So the formula that's most similar to the Bobbi Brown that I have in my Makeup Living collection is the Danessa Myricks, specifically that foil side right there. What do we think? Oh, wait. The new Dior ones. This is the shade Rosewood Tulle, right there. And then I have another shade, the Plum Junun, very different than the Bobbi Brown. No comparison as far as shimmer shades, but if you're not looking for a shimmer, then Dior might be better for you. But if you're looking for that beautiful high impact shimmer that just sits beautifully on the eye, comes in not a wide variety of colors, but a beautiful range of colors. They're all different from each other. I don't think one is too similar to another. I think the Bobbi Brown is excellent. I'm so excited to have these in my collection. I hope they release more shades. Do I think they're worth $34? Yes, I do, because of the formula. Do I think you need all of them? No. If I had to recommend my top shades, it would probably be the Brilliant Moonstone, that first shade that we tried. I think the Brilliant Moonstone is such a versatile color to have just because it can be used on top of other eyeshadows and the inner corner highlight. I think it's an essential. I also think the Brilliant Honey is beautiful if you're looking for a little bit of a deeper, shimmery look without being too dramatic. And then as far as the other colors, if I had to pick a top favorite, I may have to go with the Brilliant Pink. And I didn't think I was going to say that, but they're all absolutely stunning. And look. And I'm rubbing pretty hard. Am I getting a little bit of a smudging? Ever so slightly, but they're not moving. If I do it on this side, the Dior is moving. The Dior is almost off. So I think that these Bobbi Brown Crystal Eyes eyeshadow sticks are absolutely worth it. I think they couldn't be more stunning. And if you see them in person, they're even more special. Because like I said, they're not a flat shimmer. This is a multi-dimensional shimmer. So if you see this in real life, you see the different shades of the shimmers. They come together beautifully. They catch the light in such a special way. I think they're beautiful. I would highly, highly recommend you checking them out. You are getting a decent amount of product, and you don't need a lot to have a beautiful, strong, sparkly, shimmery, golden goddess look. You will be dazzling even more than usual. So I'm so happy that I have these Bobbi Brown eyeshadow sticks in my collection. I'm so glad I was able to show you these today. And I want to know your thoughts. What do you think of these beautiful eyeshadow sticks? Are you interested in them? Or are there any shades that you're really interested in? Do you have any questions about the formula? Let me know in the comments down below. I really appreciate you taking your time to watch this video today and hang out with me. I appreciate all of your support, whether it's shopping through my links, liking my video, hyping my video. All of those things really do help me out. And I greatly appreciate your time and support. And we have so many new makeup releases coming up. I have a lot more lip products coming up. I have the Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow sticks on the way. And shockingly, Dior is coming out with more makeup. Isn't that a surprise? They never sleep over at Dior Beauty, but I'm here for it. And I will have the new collection featured on my channel. So please make sure that you stick around for that and subscribe and hit the notification bell below so that you don't miss out on any of my uploads. Also, please follow me on Instagram. I'll put a QR code on the screen so that you can follow me over there. I post a lot of more daily updates about sales, things that are back in stock over on my Instagram feed. So please make sure that you follow me over there. Thank you so much for your time and for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a blessed day, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.